Afternoon at 4:30, melatonin poisoning reports are up right now in children. It's a very popular over-the-counter sleeping aid kept in many medicine cabinets. Last year, the Poison Control Center in this country received more than 52,000 calls about children consuming too much of it. Dr. John Brancato is joining us this afternoon. He's an emergency medicine doctor at Connecticut Children's. Doctor, good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Good to be with you.
Let me ask you first if you can explain what melatonin is and what it does to our bodies.
Sure. It's a hormone secreted by the pineal gland at the base of the brain, and it helps to respond to changes in daylight and help to bring on sleep.
So that explains why a lot of people take it, looking to get a good night's sleep. But this is something that's not really meant for children, right?
Well, it is, in fact,
Okay.
because it has such a great safety profile. It's grown into pretty widespread use throughout the country. Over the last 10 years, prescriptions have gone way up, and clearly there are side effects as well. But because it's not addictive and it's a natural occurring substance in the body, it is fairly safe to use.
We're talking about children right now taking too much of it. Have you seen cases of that here in Connecticut?
Yes, we've seen a number in our emergency department over the past several years. I think the study that was released by the CDC today did show a big rise in the cases of overdose reported to poison centers across the country. However, the vast majority are fairly minor and have been able to be managed at home. Occasionally, when they're thought to be quite large overdoses and the patients are symptomatic, meaning very sleepy in particular, they do come in for evaluation and to make sure that there's not an additional substance like a co-ingestant involved.
It's interesting, you see all of these vitamins and supplements nowadays coming in gummy form, and they can taste really good. It can almost be like candy, including melatonin. Is that what we're seeing here? Kids maybe getting their hands on it, having too much of it? Or is it also parents giving their children too much?
Generally, it's very small children and accidental overdoses. So I think you're definitely onto something. There are a lot of substances in it, including cannabinoids now becoming more widely available that are being processed and packaged in forms like gummies that look like candy. So young children, if these products are not kept safely in the home, these are appealing, and that's what's happening is young kids seeing things and going, candy, and then getting the wrong thing.
What would your advice be, doctor, lastly, to parents out there, when it comes to giving this to their children? Should they stick to a certain amount or obviously consult with their doctor first?
Absolutely. So even though it's considered a dietary supplement, it's still a chemical. It's a naturally occurring chemical, but everything that's used in a medicinal way has risks. So if it's going to be used for a child, it should be at the advice and recommendation and guidance of their pediatrician. And then everything needs to be kept safely and out of reach of kids, period.
All right. Very good advice. Dr. John Brancato from Connecticut Children's. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. We appreciate your time.
You're very welcome. Have a good day.